Hello, this is Virginia Kelly. I'm a healer, counselor, healthcare provider, coach, and educator. Today I want to talk about messages. I often have revealing dreams, call it sixth sense, intuition, whatever. And the point is that when I have a repeated dream, the information is begging to be shared. So in my dream, I'm often on a mountain, and mountain is both an obstacle in your path, but also a means to enlightenment should you bother to do the work of climbing up all the way to the top to reach a higher perspective. And I'm halfway through and I'm on the ledge path, so there's an abyss and there's fear of falling, but there's more ground to cover, more ahead than what we've done so far. And what I see down the line is an avalanche. An avalanche do represent collapse. Now, the collapse does not erode the mountain. The mountain transcends the avalanche. Why? Because the avalanche is that part of the mountain that wasn't stable to begin with. So therefore it wasn't a breeding ground for life. So it's the mountain shifting and accommodating as to become solid in the process to nurture life. So what I see beyond the avalanche is often animals giving birth. And this represents the death rebirth process that we're all going through as a collective. And then towards the mountain, there's a community, and we're all back to the basis with hands and stones, building a forte, pretty much like Machu Picchu, on top of the mountain, reaching higher, raising our vibration, raising our consciousness, aiming for the light, acquiring enlightenment, awakening. So all of those are very good messages. And in the dream, in my unconscious mind, I'm grateful to be alive on this time, witnessing and experiencing the shift of the earth. Then in the morning, when I wake up, my conscious mind has to deal with this reality, and just like you, nobody gets a free ride. The point is that the pendulum doesn't swing one way. It swings both ways equally, from darkness to light, up until it reaches a balance and achieves stillness. And we're nowhere near that, but we are in the process of it. We're halfway through. So mystics are actually talking about this, of how we've been all forced to do this inner work in this tug of war between depression and anxiety. And while you're doing that, you're contributing to the greater good through the collective unconscious. And already you're shifting the energy. And when people tells me, oh, this couldn't be worse, well, yeah, it could. Just grab a history book to be grateful that we're not in a third world war. So even nowadays, with everything that is going on, the casualties for COVID are only a percentage of what the estimates were supposed to be. And the murder hornets didn't fly, pun intended. My point is that it's difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel when you're just halfway through. You just have to keep working towards that light and trusting that it's gonna be there. I will leave you with that today and see you next time. Thanks.